Okay, I gotta make a video on this. So apparently my guy, Tommy Tallarico, is using stock photos to Photoshop Intellivision controllers into the hands of gamers in these stock photos. And apparently it's just some sort of gigantic revelation, a huge gotcha moment with Intellivision that they're photoshopping stock photos. Guys, that's what stock photos are for. JT. So apparently this guy, Sam Macavecchio, whatever he is, from Ars Technica on Twitter, came to this gigantic revelation, apparently, that Tommy Tallarico and Intellivision are using stock photos that they pay for and editing them to use them in marketing. This is what stock photos are for. This is not a thing. Like it's not like a gotcha moment. It's literally the whole purpose of stock images. So you don't have to pay an entire crew every time you want to do a photo shoot. You save money by purchasing stock photos and editing them. I don't know why we need to make a video on this, but apparently we do, because it's starting to blow up. Speaking of, even my buddy over the gaming made a comment on it, and bro, I gotta say, like, seeing you tweet about this made me make this video, because I'm like, dude, like, I know you're entitled to your own opinions, and most of the time we're on the same page with a lot of stuff, but not here. And here's why. Like, I feel like the Intellivision is getting a tremendous amount of hate, undeservedly so. People are looking for reasons to just get angry at Intellivision. Why? Because they don't like Tommy. They don't trust Tommy. They don't want another game console to purchase. They just want to sit. Thank you. Bye. They just want to sit and play their tried and true systems that already exist. Okay. That's totally fine. Totally fine. You don't have to buy the Amico. Like, I've made, like, I don't know, I had way too many videos to even count right now on literally saying you don't have to buy it if you don't like it, but literally going out of your way to attack Tommy and the team over in Intellivision for doing what every company does is a little bit outrageous. And yes, every company does it, unless they're like a multi-billion-dollar organization that can afford to throw money at marketing for no reason. But that would be ludicrous for an organization like Intellivision that's trying to make a mark in the industry to blow their load on marketing instead of the actual content of the games. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. So I'm making a video to tell you guys that's what's happening. It's not like this nefarious plan to fool people, and I guess, I mean, from the perspective of someone who doesn't know any better, who doesn't deal with Intellivision, who only listens to Pat and Ian, that thinks that this is like the most mal-intentioned console in video game history for some reason, that, yeah, you probably would think that there's probably some nefarious actions going on here, because it's, you know, if there's smoke, there's fire type thing, and you've been ingrained and brainwashed so much along the way that you just assume that anything that Intellivision does has some sort of ulterior motive to it, instead of just, they're a game company making games, working really hard on making a game console right now, hopefully hitting their release date that they had to delay, because, might I have to remind you guys, there's this thing called a pandemic that happened and slowed a lot of stuff down. It wasn't just Intellivision, but that's okay. So apparently we're holding Intellivision, a small company relative to the big guys out there, we're holding them accountable to the same standards as Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. Do you see for just a quick second how ridiculous that sounds? It's I'm not gonna kid myself. Intellivision is not that. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, guys, Intellivision, it's the next big company. No, it's a new game in town that has a unique perspective, interesting controllers that have a dynamic ability to do a ton of different things. And I know because I've played it multiple times. I like that. Do I think that they have the finance backing of Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony? No. But do I understand how business works? I mean, I'd like to think so. I've done pretty well in the stock market because I've, followed things and went to school for business management and done quite a bit in the business field. But that's besides the point. I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm a gamer. And I like more games to play, the happier I am. And I feel like it took meeting Tommy for me to see the light, where I'm like, yeah, that's the reality of the situation. And if you don't feel that way, that's fine. But getting mad at Intellivision or trying to say, gotcha, like this is the moment, we got you guys for being crooks. It's like, no, that's literally why stock photos exist. Big companies paying these stock images, these fake families to sit and pretend like they're having fun with whatever generic controller it is, allowing companies to buy those images and doctor them up to fit their marketing purposes. Like, let me pull the curtain back a little bit, guys, and welcome to the world, the reality of business. Like, that's what stock photos are. I feel like every time I make a video talking about the Intellivision, I'm defending it because of like these outrageous claims that it's some sort of evil organization, this crooked company that's just trying to steal money from gamers in this weird Ponzi scheme that Pat and Ian have indoctrinated their followers listening to them for years on. I guess that's where I'm at with all this. Like, if you don't want to buy it, that's great. But if you're going to be really scraping, this is like, you're going to be like ripping your nails out of your skin, scraping the bottom of the barrel with this one. Get mad at Intellivision for doctoring stock photos. By the way, full disclosure, as an investor, yes, if you didn't see, I am an investor in the Intellivision Amico through their funding rounds before they ended that whole thing. As a personal investor in it and somebody who hopes for success out of it, if you couldn't grasp that from all my videos about it, this is not like a smart decision. This is the only choice. Like, if you want to make full-on professional advertisements on a budget, you need to do what they did. That's what companies do. Plenty of companies have done it in the past, and millions of companies will do it in the future. That's how business works. I hate to burst your bubble and ruin the fun where you think you got them. I don't know. People were saying that Pat and Ian were talking about this, or maybe they will talk. I don't know. I kind of stopped paying attention to them because they're just, God. But maybe they were. I mean, anything that gets clicks will get them to talk about it in negative light. And I'm someone who doesn't need clicks anymore. I'm just someone that just likes talking gaming and likes stuff that I like and is defending it because I'm like, this is wrong for people to be attacking something that I feel like is unjust. I'll jump all over something that is justly wrong, but this is just business. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that this stays under control because I'm going to warn you guys right now. Anybody that starts making videos trying to point fingers at Tommy Tallarico and the Intellivision of how wrong they are and how crooked they are for doing this is going to look really dumb when people actually start watching it and realizing what transpired, because that's what stock images are for, and that's what they've been used for years. Anyways, I skipped this at the beginning because I just kind of jumped right into it. But if you're new to the channel and you made it to the end, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell for notifications, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Me and Mr. Duck appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll leave it there, and you stay smashing. Smash,